Hello, I'm Rashawn 11 with Keller Williams Realty. So today I want to talk about different aspects of a uniform residential appraisal report. If you're financing a home, you're going to have an appraisal. So this is what it looks like. So it's a standard form and the information will vary, of course, from property to property. So the first section is about the subject property, which would be the property that you intend to purchase. So it's a property address, your name, the owner that currently lives there, the county that it is, the legal description, so on and so forth. Is the property occupied? What type of property rights are at the property? What is the lender and client and their address? And this is on one question here. Is the subject property currently offered for sale, or has it been offered for sale in the last 12 months prior to the effective date of this appraisal? So next we go to the contract section. So this is I blank did or I did not analyze a contract for sale for the subject property or transaction. Explain the results of the analysis of the contract for sale or why the analysis was not performed. Then this would be the contract price, date of contract, is the property seller the owner of record, yes or no? Is there any financial assistance, loan charges, sale concessions, down payment assistance? So then that would be checked. And next is the neighborhood. But something to note, race and racial composition of the neighborhood are not appraisal factors. Neighborhood characteristics, is it an urban area, suburban or rural? What's the buildup? What's the growth of the community? Is it a rapid growth? Is it stable? Is it slow? One unit housing trends, what's happening? Is it increasing? Is it stable? Is it declining? The demand and supply, is it a shortage? Is it imbalance? Or is there an oversupply of homes? Marketing time, is it under 3 months, 3 to 6 months, or over 6 months? One unit housing, price and age compared to years, is it low, high? And the presence of land use, what's going on with the land use? Neighborhood boundaries, what surrounds the area? Neighborhood, what's going on in the neighborhood description? Market conditions. And the next section is the site. So the dimensions, the area, and shape. Is there a special view with the home? Zoning compliance, is it legal? Is it legal non-conforming? Is there a grandfathered use clause with the property? Is there no zoning? Is there something going on illegal? And then they would have to describe that. So utilities, is it public or otherwise something else? Is it electric, gas, water? Is it public or other? Is it sewer or septic? FEMA, is there a flood hazard? Is it in a flood zone? That would be here. So improvements to the home. So this is general description, foundation, exterior description, what's going on with the roof, the walls, the interior, the finishes, what type of appliances are there, describe the condition of the property, any physical deficiencies or adverse conditions with the livability, soundness, and integrity of the home. Does the property generally conform with the neighborhood? So next, this is the actual property that on the left-hand side, you see the feature, subject, and then comparable sales. So they're going to use comparable sales that are recent, that are like similar to, let me see. They're going to use properties that are the most like the subject. Of course, they're not going to be exact because it can't be exact because every home is unique because every lot is unique. So they would have the subject property here under subject, talk about the rooms, bedrooms, what's going on with the heating and cooling, does it have a porch or deck, does it have a garage, and then it would add those comparable sales, 1, 2, 3. And also they would either make a negative or positive adjustment based on with the actual value to the home. And then this is additional. So this is the sales comparison approach. Then there will be a summary and the value. So this is the important part. This is where you find it. This is going to be on page 2. Where do you find the value? Because you need to know this, because when you actually receive the report, you need to know where to look at value. So the value is going to be in the reconciliation section. So there could be one of two things. They would say, as of today, this is the value of the home, or it could say, this is the value, but also there are appraiser recommendations. And if there are any appraiser recommendations, those things would actually have to be completed, and a second appraisal would have to, a review appraisal would have to be completed in order for that loan to be funded. And then this is additional comments section. There, cost approach, if that's necessary, that would go here. Income approach, that's usually just for commercial properties. And then PUD, so that PUD stands for Planned Unit Development. So if the property is in a homeowners association, it is located in a PUD. So that information would be here. So how many phases are in the project? Is the project new? What's going on? So that would be in this section here. And then this is the scope of work, intended use. So these are the definitions of those items on page 4. This is the appraiser certification. And that continues on to page 6. So here would be the actual appraiser signature, their name, their company name, company address, their certification number, the address that they're actually appraising would be there, and the subject value. And if a supervisory appraiser was necessary, their information would be on the right-hand side. And that's it. I hope you found this information useful about appraisal reports. I didn't want to use an actual appraiser because I just wanted you to actually get familiar with the actual form. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'm Rashana Levin with Keller Williams Realty.